Hello, watching Vnews Bulletin. I'm Mung from North, and now the headlines as usual.
Prime Minister chairs 5th Vietnam Economic Forum. Culture Workshop 2022 held in Bac Ninh Province. Ho Chi Minh City receives $6.8 billion of remittances.
The 5th Vietnam Economic Forum took place in Hanoi on December 17th. The event, held by Party Center Committee's Economic Commission, looks into ways to ensure major economic balances and the selection of suitable policies for 2023 and the following years.
The event, chaired by Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính, was held both online and in-person formats, with over 1,000 delegates taking part. Before the plenary session, 4 thematic discussions were co-chaired by leaders of ministries and agencies. Addressing the forum, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính clearly stated his views and orientations for socio-economic development in the coming term. According to the Prime Minister, monetary policies must be implemented firmly, proactively and flexibly, associated closely and harmoniously with fiscal and other policies. In addition, he stressed it's necessary to strengthen state management, combat policies profiteering, and urgently strengthen the banking supervision and inspection agency. The government leaders also emphasized the need to have policies to promote production and business, restore the labor market, and ensure social security, among others. On this occasion, Chính expressed his gratitude for countries, international organizations, international experts and scientists who have supported Vietnam in its development process over the past term.
National Assembly Chairman Vương Đình Huệ presided over the 2022 Cultural Conference on December 17th.
National Assembly Chairman Vương Đình Huệ presided over the Cultural Workshop 2022 in Bac Ninh Province on December 17th. The event saw the participations of leaders and former leaders of the party and state and about 800 delegates. In his opening speech, Permanent Vice Chairman of the National Assembly Trần Thanh Mẫn emphasized that in the past struggle for national liberations and current national development, the Vietnamese party and state have always attached importance to building and developing Vietnamese cultures and people. Concluding the one-day event, National Assembly Chairman Vương Đình Huệ said, perfecting institutions and policies and unleashing resources for cultural development are one of important solutions that have revised and developed culture. The top legislators proposed to soon develop a national target program to focus resources on implementing the cultural development strategy for the period 2022-2030. Following the event, a report will be submitted to the Politburo, the party's Central Committee Secretariat, the National Assembly, government, ministries, agencies and localities to serve policies making in the field.
Vietnam's total import-export revenue hit $700 billion so far this year, exceeding last year's record of $600 billion.
The General Statistics Office said that the country continues to enjoy a trade surplus that has maintained since 2012. In the first 11 months of this year, Vietnam posted a trade surplus of nearly $10.7 billion, up 12% year-on-year. Over the years, the U.S. has been the largest export market of Vietnam, while China is the largest import market. At the end of November, Vietnam exported over $100 billion worth of goods to the U.S., a year-on-year rise of 18%. Experts attributed the results to the effective implementation of institutional and administrative reform, which has created a fair, smooth, and transparent business environment, and offered a favorable conditions for the business community. Among the ASEAN countries, Vietnam ranks the second in both imports and exports, only after Singapore in 2021.
The amount of remittances flowing into Ho Chi Minh City has continued to increase despite complicated geopolitical changes in the world, reaching about $6.8 billion so far.
According to the Ho Chi Minh City branch of the State Bank of Vietnam, over the years, Ho Chi Minh City has been a leading locality in remittance inflows with about 6.5 to 6.6 billion US dollars in 2021, up 9% year-on-year, despite the COVID-19 pandemic. In the year, the whole country received about 12.5 billion US dollars. This is an important resource supporting the socio-economic development of the city and the stability of the foreign currency supply in the city and the country. To prepare for the peak season of receiving remittances at year-end, many local banks have launched various promotion programs to attract more money.
While certainly boosting exports, being party to the Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership also means that Vietnam is at risk of more intensive competition in export destinations and at home. How best to improve quality to maintain the position that Vietnamese products hold is a matter that all businesses need to consider.
Analysts have said that the deal, which took effect in January 2022, offers Vietnam the opportunity to expand its participation in supply chains and enhance the value of local goods within those chains, while being able to compete with other members. Having affirmed its brand domestically and exporting to a number of RCEP countries, this company has been working to enhance its position and better assert its value.
We always use new machinery and equipment, and change production technology to produce higher quality products with better designs and longer expiration dates. This helps us cater to the domestic market and export overseas.
In regard to exports, the agreement increases the competition local producers and providers face from other Southeast Asian countries. Over time, this should spur Vietnam to move into high-tech manufacturing.
The RCEP has had a very positive impact on Vietnamese businesses. It proposes goals for them to target and also offers encouragement. We used to say that when foreign enterprises enter Vietnam, domestic enterprises will take part in their value chains to support them.
Analysts have also made a number of policy proposals to get the most benefits out of the RCEP. In addition to supportive policies, however, their first businesses will be a disaster factor.
The
RCEP has had a very positive impact on Vietnamese businesses. We used to say that when foreign enterprises enter Vietnam, domestic enterprises will take part in their value chains to support them. Now we must do this at a higher level, by supporting them but also by taking part in the higher tech, higher value-added segments.
The master market RCEP created offers major opportunities for Vietnamese producers to increase their exports and boost their competitiveness while improving the value of goods to affirm their position in the world and fully compete in the domestic market.
Boasting jaw-dropping scenery and standout cultural traits, Vân Hồ district in the northern mountainous province of Sơn La has paid due regarding to developing tourism and making it a spearhead economic sector. As well as enjoying fresh air and stunning landscapes, visitors to Vân Hồ will also be impressed by the cultures of local ethnic minority groups, with dazzling dances of the Hmong and Dao people and the stellar cuisine of the Thai.
Everything in Van Ho is amazing, from the weather to the culture and local people.
Bestowed with different types of terrain and landscapes, Vân Hồ is sure to impress visitors with its evergreen meadows, Chiang Yên hot mineral springs, Chiang Hoa waterfall, and Xuân Nha forest.
Yeah, absolutely. I felt really welcome here. I felt like home. Although we are quite far away from home, people felt.
Visitors from Europe love exploring the cultures and practices of the local ethnic minorities. They want to come again to discover more.
The district has outlined the way of turning tourism into spearhead economic sector with new tourism products to be introduced to promote local ethnic minority cultures. Meanwhile, many enterprises are developing new tourist services, making Vân Hồ more appealing to visitors. Great potential, coupled with sensible development decisions, are expected to have Vân Hồ become a popular destination for visitors from far and wide. Having determined the important role that sustainable livelihoods play in communities within heritage areas, together with efforts to preserve and promote heritage sites, Ninh Bình Province has also promoted the development of tourism over the years to benefit local residents.
The Tune from Hualu district has 18 years of experience rowing a boat in the Trang and eco-tourism area. In 2003, when the tourism area was being built, there were only 20 boats on offer, ferrying survey teams and workers to different places. When the eco-tourism area came into operation, her life changed significantly, as she earned a higher income than before.
I used to work hard as a farmer on a low income. Now I have stable earnings and the time to take care of myself and my family.
The Trang and Scenic Landscape Complex is home to 44,000 local residents, of whom some 14,000 live in the core area. Tourism development has improved livelihoods, with 10,000 direct jobs and 20,000 indirect jobs created.
The Trang and Eco-Tourism area is located in the core area of the Trang and Scenic Landscape Complex, and local people live in the two communes of Ninh Xuân and Trung Yên. Everyone is attached to their homeland and provides services to tourists, and together with businesses have restored some of the infrastructure in the area.
Tourism development not only creates sustainable livelihoods for local people, but also contributes to restoring traditional cultural values that are at risk of disappearing, including traditional embroidery in Hualu district. In 1994, there were only about 10 households involved in embroidery. But after 2014, when the Trang and Scenic Landscape Complex became a World Cultural and Natural Heritage Site, the number of international tourists rose, and tourism became an important means to revive the craft village.
The district also has mechanisms and policies to support the development of agricultural products that are local specialties.
Ninh Bình has also determined that the conservation and promotion of sustainable heritage values requires the participation of communities and heritage areas. Only when people benefit and have a sustainable livelihood and stable income are they able to participate in conservation efforts.